What's going on, man? Everybody, this is the Crew 804, and I am here tonight. We're here. This is called. Wait, I forgot what I call when I'm calling the show, but it's called the Night Crew. That's what I'm calling the show. And I got my girl Miss D back, and I'm about to drop her in. I want everybody to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube, y'all. We're trying to get this popping on YouTube, and come rock with us, man. We're gonna try to do this every Wednesday, and just have some fun, man. I'm about to bring Miss D on real quick. Hold on one second. Yeah,
Whoa.
we back. We back. It's the night.
The Crew 804, the Night Crew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like I was saying, um, we're gonna get some questions going. You know what I'm saying? But first, you know what I'm saying. Let me know how your day been going so far. Talk to me.
My day been going lovely, man. I'm on vacation, so I ain't did much of nothing. This was intentional. The kids back in school and I ain't gotta go to work. I knew what I was doing. How was your day?
Man, chilling. I had got some dental work done today. I had to get a cavity.
Okay.
It's like I ain't had cavities back when I was growing up, so this all new to me. I'm getting old.
So you wait till you got older to get
Yeah.
Wait
till I get older. Feel me? Like really.
It just seems like that for real. The older we getting, I mean, because y'all old, as I always say, I'm forever 21. So y'all going through this age thing. But I notice when as y'all are getting older, y'all bodies, like are starting to deteriorate. Some of my homegirls that's old, not me, y'all. But they be telling me that they bones be hurting. Just random shit be happening, man. Like I'm like, no lie, like I went natural in like 2009. It was the first time I got my perm. I had my dreads. Right. I had a stress itch, so my hair started falling out. That's why I cut my dreads. Actually, I would have never cut my dreads. So I ended up getting to develop a stress itch. But after I shaved my head and went completely bald, I got a new whole grain of hair like I ain't never seen this hair before. This hair too soft and shit. I'm used to rough toasty ass shit. It's still thick, but that shit ain't. You know what I mean?
Man, see, I ain't go through all that. I had hair back then.
Always, definitely did.
I had cut it off and then grew it back when little man was born, just to grow my hair back. But that's how it be. First thing first, man. I just want to thank you for participating in this once again. Second,
man.
That first test run. But now
we in here.
Yeah. Now we about to get into it. I'm about to throw that first question up on the board and see what happened. I'm hoping somebody else, my homeboy hop in. I've been hitting him up, see if he'll hop in, jump in on this conversation with us.
Well, I don't know. I might have somebody on here to slide in. I just did my people to do a stove run, so.
Oh yeah. No doubt. Hey, look, we all need. I want everybody to get in on this.
Yeah.
First question. I'm gonna throw it up on here. Let's see.
The man sacrifice they have in his way though, and more than a woman relationship. All right. So you want me to ask the question? That what you saying?
I want to see. I want to see what you. And I can go on and tell you what I think. How about that?
All right. So, and if you like in a broad perspective, no, but like if you really narrow it down to what I feel the question is asking, like I do feel like men are, I guess, born or taught. I ain't even gonna say born, taught to be tougher, taught to deal with more stuff. So in that aspect, yes. I think men do sacrifice their happiness way more than women in a relationship as far as a healthy relationship. And we want to get into toxicity, you know what I mean? In a toxic relationship, where a man is completely taking advantage of a woman. She may be a ride, daddy, slide, cheat on her 1,000 times. She's still there. You keep doing the same shit. We sacrifice more time. Is there children involved? This question goes so many different ways. Are there children involved when we're talking about happiness and sacrifice and men? You know what I mean? So it's like, I really do think it's based off family dynamic, but I would just say on one spectrum, yes, I can see how males do sacrifice their happiness way more than women as far as making the sacrifices. And we're saying men. We're not saying clowns. We're talking about men. So,
Right. Facts.
men, yeah, men, they're gonna, if, for instance, if there's a death in the family or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time, the men have to hold whatever pain they're going through because, like, the women, the children might be crying. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I think mentally, men sacrifice their happiness. But on the other end, it's a lot of things us as women that we don't express. Like, how a guy might be like, man, but for real, shorty tripping, you know what I'm saying? But like, we be holding that stuff in. And so, like, if a man comes spewing at us, we like, well, damn, you did this. I ain't like none of that shit, but I don't care because I love you so much that I'm willing to overlook, you know what I mean? That, but like, more so men, like, you do one wrong thing, they're like, fuck it, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I mean,
I'm straddling the fence with this.
It's straddling. You're going both ways.
Because I can't say that, men, like, we talking from a good male perspective. You can't think about the waste. You got to think about the men that's really stand-up guys, providing for their families. You got single fathers out here, you know what I mean? So it's a lot you have to think of. So I'm not going to say that, I definitely know that, like, real men, they sacrifice, I would say, their mental happiness. And that does go hand in hand, really, because mentally, if you're not right, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So do you think no. So do you think in today's society, like the women of today, do you think they are putting a lot more pressure on the men of today? Or do you think that the pressure is not just from the women, but it's from a lot of different things?
That is you know what? Let me tell you something. Salute to you, man, because I've been waiting for somebody to ask me this question on national TV. I ain't lying. You done stirred up some shit now, okay? You done stirred up some shit, okay? But no, seriously, like, it is two sides of the spectrum, right? But let me say this. Let me start here. I have noticed that a lot of men out here, they want to lead. They want to be the head of the house, respected as such, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. But only when it comes to the control portion of things. But when it's like, no, be a stand-up guy for your family. Like, if your wife or girlfriend may not be conducting herself in the best manner, be her light, be her guidance to maybe, because women, we more emotional.
Right.
We handle everything emotionally. Oh my God, I can't. And then y'all sitting around like, wait, hold on. It's not that serious. Everybody calm down. So we need y'all for that because we're not born by nature logical creatures. So it's like, if you're going to be the man in the house, you have to be the man in the house in all areas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a 50-50 split. There are some good men. Like, women do say stuff like, oh, no, I wouldn't mess with a guy with a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I've been seeing
you must be ready to marry Tom Cruise. Right. So that's extreme to me. Right. I'm not one of them.
What is up with that?
I'm not one of them because that's stupid to me. If a man is showing that he's trying to provide, he's doing the best he can to really be a stand-up guy and take care of his family, I take my hat off to him. And I would never put a man. That's like saying that if you married and when you first get married, your man can walk and then he get blown up by a bomb and then he can't walk, you leave him because he can't walk no more. That's shitty. You know what I'm saying? So like the same thing could be with getting laid off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like stuff like that. But on the other hand, I would say this. Men do have to realize this is not the 60s. So the stuff they're expecting from us, men want us to work now. Like they say, it should be 50-50 and all that. Okay. Well, 50-50 clean, cook, sew, knit, and take care of the kids because I'm going to work just like you. I'm tired after work just like you. Yeah. I'm that superwoman. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think it's stupidity out here. I don't think most people in the world even know what love is anymore. Everybody is selfish. No one cares. Yeah, males and women.
Yeah.
They don't care. Everybody's selfish. Majority. Not everyone. majority of the world, we really are living in a time where people don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. And it's sad. Pride, ego, most of that is what destroys families, especially black families. I ain't saying sorry to that bitch. I ain't a simp. Fuck that nigga. I'm fuck nigga free. It's like, you're an idiot. You need me. I need you. We need each other.
This can't work. This can't work if we
ain't
fight.
No one man above the crew, man.
Like, yeah, exactly. No pun intended. Yeah, but
right.
still, like, yo, like I be tripping. Like I be seeing it online, and I be like, what are they talking about? It all just don't make sense to me. Like, what are y'all talking about? I get the whole simp thing. I get the fuck boy thing. I get that whole thing, but I feel like they make it seem like it ain't nobody out here. Every nigga, fuck boy, every girl, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, the modern woman thing, whatever that is.
I mean, a lot of people are making the wrong choices. I mean, me myself is included. I can put myself in a bunch. You know what I mean? I've had bad choices in men. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it is, and in the day, if you can change who you dating or dealing with, but you keep end up dating the same person because you're not changing your arena. It's like if you're a married man, it's probably not best to go to the club with your single friends or your friends that cheat on their wives. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to cheat on your wife. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's like if I'm a crackhead, I'm trying to get off crack and I keep going to the crack house. It's not a yeah. So, you know, you have to put yourself in the right environments. You have to be around like-minded people that's aiming for the same goals that you have, that's looking for that same thing, that familyship, that partnership. You know, I do feel like, and I will say in male's defense on this end, that a lot of women do make men feel like they simps. A lot of women do, you know, but I feel like it's really a misunderstanding. I really feel like both sides. I feel like women are tired of getting cheated on. Let's keep it real. They're tired of sitting home, taking up theirs, getting the shit beat out of them, and getting cheated on. So they're cheating back. They're fuck nigga free. And then men rebuttal is, yeah, that's why y'all ain't married, because y'all want to be some hoes. But when we was wives, y'all didn't like it. So it's like, it's a misunderstanding where males like, well, y'all don't respect us. So you got to listen to that part. It's complicated. Love is not looked at the way it used to be. Love now is looked at as what can you do for me instead of what can I do for you, because it's love is a servitude to each other. It's saying we're gonna both submit to each other. It can't just be one-sided, you know what I mean? And you know, that's why the STD rate is high, man. It's high. Okay, motherfuckers is nasty, straight up. Yeah, motherfuckers nasty. They did that shit sweet and you trifling and shit. And that's just what it is. And it's not cool. It's not cute to promote slutuality. No. Now, do I twerk and listen to songs? Absolutely. I'm gonna twerk that ass. But it's a time and a place for everything. And I just feel like I'm not gonna promote slutuality. You know, oh, he cheated on me, so let me fuck his friend. That's not given for me, because I want my stuff to stay intact. So I can't compete with him. You know what I mean? I gotta keep my shit intact. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm not trying to do all that, but it's not logical, because I feel like that means you hurt. I feel like a lot of people do stuff because they're hurt. Everybody, this is the generation of people unbothered. Mm-hmm. So you know, it's a mask. Everybody's wearing a mask. Man.
Exactly. Everybody on front, and I be right. like, stop. Wait, I don't know. I don't want to try to sound like I'm too young now. You know what I'm saying? But everybody with the capping thing. Everybody be capping.
Man, what the hell? We ain't that old. We can say capping. Hold on, I definitely talk to my children like that. They be like, Mom, you said the word wrong. That's right. Or we can build together. Exactly. A team. Thank you, Ground Up Media. Like, real talk. Like, it's so much competition between male and female now that everybody's on level. Women like, we don't need you niggas. Niggas like, fuck these hoes. I can get some shit of bitches. And it's like, it's stupid. Duh, we can get some shit of niggas. I mean, like, that's the reality. Everybody got options. It's not one person on this earth that don't have a second choice. Now, whether you're pursuing the second choice or not, there's always somebody that wants your somebody. You get what I'm saying? So the reality is, that's not the point. You know what I mean? It's like, poor children. I feel sorry for the kids this generation that are going up in this shit. You know, that's why I just always kept it real with my kids. And like, I raise my kids certain ways. Some people don't like my mechanisms. I'm very open door in my house. There's no secrets. Some people feel you shouldn't share everything with children. Well, I come from a generation where everything was swept under the rug. So we talking over here.
Right.
We're exposing and talking about mental health and emotions in this bitch.
Oh, man. So y'all be on that over there. Like,
you damn right. My kids be telling me about myself. Believe that. I don't like it all the time, but yeah, I'm not gonna make my kids feel like they can't check me if I'm wrong. But just because I'm a parent don't mean I'm always right or say the right things. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And me and my sister was talking, and you know, we just been doing a lot of inner childhood work and things like that. I ain't get too deep into it, but we've been doing a lot of inner childhood work, and
I've been on that journey too.
realize some traumas and triggers.
Yeah, and, like you rehashing some old stuff. I've been on that.
Right, and that shit get deep, and it's really draining as fuck. When you really are draining yourself, healing, people don't have patience with people that heal, because a lot of people don't. They heal with drugs, alcohol, sex. You know what I mean? Working all the time. You know, people don't really actually face. And when you facing everything in your life, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? But we was talking, and she was basically saying to me, like, how it's like, say, a kid come home from school. Mommy, I had the worst day ever. First, I lost my book bag. And then someone stepped on my shoe. And you like, girl, go ahead. Like, there ain't nothing you complain about that. Get over it. Well, she like, damn, this the roughest day of my life, because I ain't 47 and been through some shit. I'm 4. You know what I mean? Right. So, and the 4-year-old or 5-year-old man, they really just had the worst day of their entire life. You know what I mean? So, right. Just stuff like that, you know?
And that's the thing. Like, I be saying, I be trying to, like, my son, he 2 right now. So I ain't even got to worry about that part just yet. But I be saying to myself,
good luck
like,
to you. Good luck.
I be saying to myself sometimes, like, yo, he gonna go through some stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be way different than what I've been through when I was growing up. And I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be calm. I can't act like how my parents was acting, like, yo, you being soft. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Stop crying. We always tell our black men that. Stop crying. You acting like a girl. Then they grow up unemotional, and then date other women, date women, and then it's a traumatic cycle. It is. It's a traumatic cycle.
I don't want him to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely make sure I keep it, I guess, friendly. Or I don't even know what to say, but I'm working on parenting. You feel what I'm saying? I'm working on.
My kids know I'm their mom. Okay, we don't take it to that level. They know I'm their mom. But if we're having a heated conversation, just hypothetically, sometimes I might check them. But just say, and like my daughter, like, no, but you don't understand. I'm not gonna be like, girl, what the fuck? You acting grown. Because it was like, I might be like, all right, Kiesha, all right, okay. Like, now, sometimes I have my days where I'm like, I done told y'all, I ain't gonna lie, we still working on that part. Right. But if my daughter is expressing herself with her hands, I don't check my daughter for talking like that. That's how I talk. How I'm gonna check you for being just like your mama? It don't make sense. You in my DNA. So I'm very hand movement, gesture. I know that I don't mean nothing bad. I just know that's how I express myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff, little stuff like that, where some stuff I have to check my kids on if I feel like they out of pocket. But when it comes to growing up and being a kid, like, my daughter was like, Ma, I didn't even think you was gonna let me go to Walmart the other day by myself. I said, you catch a lift to work. Like, you 17, you know what I'm saying? But it was like she was shocked. But I'm like, nah, I told my daughter, and I told them when they was young, don't ever lose my trust. Because if you ever lose my trust, you'll never get it back. But if you don't give me a reason, we good.
Right.
You feel me? Like, you 17, you just your last year, you're responsible enough to go to work and back. If you need to go to Walmart, go to Walmart. I know, you know what I mean? I know where to find you.
Keep that GPS on the phone.
I definitely have Life 360 on our phone. It was her suggestion. And it was her suggestion. Let me put that out there. Right? Hey. So that means I'm doing my part. Because a 17-year-old daughter that wants you to have a tracking device on them, I did all right.
Hey, look, man, just in case.
Yeah. She was like, because it is too much going on out here. That's right.
So look, guys, I'm gonna say this: hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all on here, checking the conversation out. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to join the conversation, if you look in the description on YouTube, you'll see the link. You can join right on there. You can hop in on the conversation. We answered the first question. Uh, sacrificing a man sacrificing their happiness more than a woman in a relationship. And my response to that is I believe it's equal. I do, but I do believe that men have a hard time with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as cause it for us, it's real simple for us, for a lot of us to be happy. Like a lot of us, man, it's real simple for us to be happy. So sacrificing a lot of our happiness a lot of the time, it might be more like the mental shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on
That's
some
what I was saying, y'all.
yeah, it's like the mental shit. It's more like
Mentally.
yeah, like how I'm gonna provide that type of shit make a man think like unhappily. Like any like material shit most of the time, don't no real man really care about a lot of material shit. And
Right.
and a lot of real men don't really care about I mean, yeah, I mean, their happiness is built off of their family being happy, or the
That's
people they
right.
care about is happy around them, and that's what make them happy. So
Right.
that's why I say it's equal. I feel like a lot of women do sacrifice some of their happiness to be with a man because they got to give up, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects of they life just to follow or be involved with a man who I guess most women want like this high level man, all these different type of businesses and stuff. You got to be a certain type of woman to even keep up with that lifestyle. But if you don't want to keep up with that lifestyle, you can't ask for that certain type of man. That's how I look at it. Like the sacrificing and all that stuff. We all gonna sacrifice. We all got to sacrifice something in order
Right.
to make it all work. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer to that question. I don't know. You agree with me? I wish I had. I wish I had.
I know. I wish I had somebody else to disagree. Yeah, because that's what I was saying earlier. Mentally, you right on cue with it. And as a man, I definitely got to sit back and listen at that point and shut the fuck up because you are a man. So you know what I mean. But you see what I'm saying. So it's like that's good to know that I'm on the right track with at least that portion.
Yeah. I mean, we true like at least it's half the people I hang out with. You know what I'm saying? We don't really.
Right, but your circle matters.
Yeah,
Your circle matters because
Your
there are some
circle matters.
stand-up guys, and I'd be a damn laugh if I saw on this show. They say all men ain't shit. It's not that deep. I'm bitter, but I ain't that goddamn bitter. You know what I mean? Like I could be an angry black woman if they want me to be, but I'm not that angry. No, I can't categorize everybody like
I'd be
that.
hella offended because I'd be like, hold on, dog. Y'all don't see. Y'all don't see.
Every time I talk to her, I be like, I just love you and your wife, because I just beautiful. You know what I mean? And you can see the love in y'all relationship. It's not fake or it's really genuine. Y'all really support the hell out of each other, and I salute y'all for that. And I'm not saying it's easy or perfect. I'm saying that y'all remembering the common goal. That y'all are two people. Y'all raising a child now, and y'all got one common goal, and that's success, health, and love. And you know what I mean? Just making sure that at both parties' lives are elevating and going up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I'm gonna change gear a little bit. Well, it ain't really changing gears.
I'm trying to find a link on YouTube.
But I got somebody hopping in. Y'all cammed up. What up, Mike?
Yeah, Mike in the building. Hello, Mike.
How y'all doing?
He got little family.
There's two guys on here, so I'm ready to get you to hop on as soon as I get the link. What they ain't gonna do is bang me.
That description. So talk to me, Mike. You gonna chime in on the question?
What's the question?
I'm gonna tell you the question.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pull it back up. I had
So I think I need to go. Am I going to the night crew?
Yeah. If you go to the 804 on YouTube, it should be on there.
The crew 804, is it all together? Because I did that and
It ain't pop up. Yeah, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna see the link. I'm gonna see you the link.
okay. Because I want to share it on my. I see some. Bam. That put in. I separated it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that now. Get it popping.
So Mike.
Yo.
Put it on my page, cause.
So all right. So I'm gonna put the next question up on the next question. Says most women waste their time on toxic men.
You said, do most women what?
Waste their time or their prime on toxic men.
What we talking about when we talking about toxic?
We talk about your fuck boys, your deadbeats, you don't want to take care of babies, those type of niggas.
But yeah, if we talking about them type of niggas, yeah, most women do, because most of them women that be with them dudes be having shit they can do, or they be having shit they be doing, or whatever. And most of the time, the toxic shit be holding them back.
Yeah, I mean, what you think, Big D? What you think, Miss D? Do you're a woman? What do you think?
Oh man, I think that I'm gonna have to agree with that. However, I'm definitely gonna speak on our behalf of that.
I hear somebody giggling.
Stop, girl.
So, it's so deep, because when we're young, right? We all grew up in the urban community, so I'm speaking for the urban community right now. Now, real talk, it's not even always about picking the wrong guy, right? A lot of us come from different types of backgrounds. Some of us got daddy issues. Some of us been molested by elders in our family. Some been, may have been sold and solicited. And I feel like a lot of times, especially little girls with daddy issues, they're looking for a man to love them, and so you attach yourself. It's called trauma bonding. You trauma bond with people with like energies. You might have the same things going on, or the same type of pain. And a lot of times we do trauma bond. Now, some of us just make stupid ass decisions. Some of us just want the boy that's flashy. Let's keep it a man. Now, we know ain't shit that got 17 girls. You know what I mean? So it's like, you are what you eat. And, it is complicated from a woman perspective, only because I've met some really nice guys in the past that won't shit. I mean, he had to smile. They was college grads, working hard, man, and they won't shit. So it's like,
that's the cover.
Out here, that shit real. We out here, trying to defeat the odds, because at the end of the day, it is about, has a person healed? Hurt people. And when literally, I'm reading this book now, an ebook my sister told me to read, right? It's called A Body Keeps Score. It's about trauma. I called my sister there. I said I had to stop at chapter 5, because it's really fucking me up, because now it's resurfacing some shit. And I'm like, wow, I was more fucked up growing up than I thought, So I think environment plays a part on it. I think not having options, right? Like, if I had grew up in a school where there was diverse, maybe Asian men, white men, poor people and rich people, middle class people. We grow up around the same type of people, really going through usually the same type of situations. You know what I mean? So
so is it safe to say?
It's safe to say it, man. But I just had to give us. I had to tell our story. I just had to give you the why behind. Yes, I did agree with y'all. Now I could have just disagreed just because I'm the only girl on the show. Okay, I'm gonna start doing that shit. The next question you ask me, I don't even care if it's right. I'm disagreeing.
But yeah, you right though, and that could be vice versa though, because it be some toxic women out here.
Absolutely, but that's not what the question is. The question says, does most
I'm
women waste their prime on toxic men? So we're not talking about men right now. Exactly, even the baby laugh. We're talking about women. So we can't throw that whole, that's the thing guys do now, like, yeah, but it is, we're not that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, we talking about y'all,
We talking about us women when we be cheerleaders at young age. We really be looking for love. Like really, like to be honest with you, it's a lot of couples that I know that was childhood sweethearts. I'm not saying they didn't go through rocks and hell, but a lot of them still with each other because the heart finds the love at an early age, right? Mm-hmm. If it's developed correctly. You go in other countries, and I don't agree with everything they do because I don't believe that little girls should be forced to get married and stuff. But however, we do have a cycle, and then we're taught to feel bad about the tingly sensations that we feel, and nobody's really telling us what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? So we really be in love when we're young. Like as girls, we be looking for that fairy tale. My knight is shining armor, and a guy give us a little attention. And now we like, oh my God, he love me. But he just told Keisha, Risha, and Tisha the same goddamn thing. But you didn't know that then. Right. I ain't started getting my heart broke till I stopped being a pimp. I'm going to be honest with you.
You said till you start being a pimp?
Yeah. When I was younger and I ain't give a fuck, I won't ever have crying, So, talk about psychological. Well, you can be shitty, but through growth, you try to,
Try. So the prime women in their prime, man. I guess like I said, I don't want to sound. I do think they do. They waste it.
But the human brain does not develop to 25, 26 years old.
But I mean,
and so I was ready to ask, when is a woman's prime though? Because it could be at any age.
Prime. I feel like what he means is like young teenage into 21. So that's usually when we all start having sex or at least dating or interested in guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So, we do waste a lot of years chasing a fantasy. It's a fantasy. And people need to stop going for looks too, man.
Yeah, looks ain't everything.
Hell no. Motherfuckers be fine. And
sometimes you gotta date people for a while to figure out who they are for real.
I love it.
These days, people can just put on a mask and just keep it moving through a whole relationship. Like you said, be toxic. And you love them, you love them, but
that mask I was talking about earlier. Remember the mask I was talking about? I'm loving this, Mike. You're so right. I'm loving that. That's facts, yo.
They ain't who they are at the how they was the first couple of months or weeks, days. It all depends. People change in a couple of hours.
You gotta test the waters. People be running into long-term relationships too quick, man. It's like,
but the problem is people are testing the waters with their genitals. And the reality is genitals confuse things. And people wonder why that whole sex before marriage thing. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe in the Bible to understand why sex before marriage is very more critical than we think. Because hypothetically speaking, I'm not going to get too deep, but I'm going to say a little something. Hypothetically speaking, you might have met a freak jank that was doing cartwheels on a handstand off a light pole, right? But then you meet the one and she can't do that light pole. You feel me? You start to look at her differently. Same thing with men. Oh, he got a little dick. Well, you wouldn't know if he didn't have 47. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's important to keep your body to yourself because sex is really complicated things in the world. Let's be real. They weren't doing that 50 years ago. So they damn ain't doing that shit now. So it's everybody like, shit, their test of water is let me fuck and see if it's worth keeping standing around. And that's not it. It's the deeper. You really have to know. Like, people think it's weird to ask people questions about what's your goals? What's your this? What's your that? You really do have to ask these questions because mentally you might not even raise your kids the same way, This person might whip their kid's ass, and the other person might not whip their ass.
Lady G.
You might have to go,
Hey, what's going on?
you
How
might
you
have to go a
doing?
little further for me because I'm echoing off you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's Lady G Red Barbie. That's my cousin. She's going outside.
If I could get out here.
So, what's your thoughts on this one? Most women waste their prime. What's your thoughts?
Do most women waste
I'm
their
gonna
prime?
say I agree because I am an example of that. So I'm gonna say that I can agree with that.
So tell me.
That's right, ground up media. People definitely are good at not showing their true selves in the beginning. Facts.
Right.
Fact. So tell me what's so do you know why you go after the toxic or like what's the reason?
Uh, damn. Make me go deep on here. Jesus. Probably because like I like the love from my father. You know what I'm saying? So that was like that played a major part. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. It's just certain things that I felt like was love wasn't because I didn't know what it was when I was younger. So I just dealt with it because somebody was giving me that attention that I thought I needed.
I mean, solid answer. I mean,
I just got to be honest.
Yeah, be like that.
Is it all right now, ground up?
yeah, it sounds good on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, be like that.
That's
like
true.
Miss D was saying,
Yep. Go ahead,
sex
Mike.
can be toxic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit how you thinking that person for you and that person ain't for you. Them
Soul ties.
soul ties.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That's
it's
a
like
lot.
if you sleep with 4 people and then you sleep with me, I've now slept with those 4 people.
Those 4 people.
Whoever I've
Yeah.
slept with, whoever they sleep with. And we wonder
That's
why
a
we
fact.
bipolar and schizophrenic because it's too many.
Hmm.
That shit is deep. Like it goes
Yeah.
beyond that. Anybody can make you feel good. Like, let's be real. I ain't trying to be funny, but like I don't really feel like it's nobody. I don't care how small or big your wee is or how wet or dry your cuckoo is. We're gonna say cuckoo, y'all. Everybody is please somebody. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
everybody's capable if you relaxing the body correct. Now some people just ain't got it. But that's very rare, you know. So it's like
Yeah.
everybody knows how to do physical touch. I mean, we grown. You know what I mean? So it's like that shit ain't about nothing. Like, you made me feel good for 5 minutes and you treat me like shit 364 days.
Right.
Because this ain't that and that ain't it. You know what I mean? It's not worthy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say something, y'all. Can I say this? Can I say this? And this goes into the most women waste their prime. And I've been waiting to say this shit. Okay. I've been waiting to say this damn shit. But I totally forgot what the fuck I was saying.
I am so done.
Yeah, I'm smoking some weed. I don't even fucking remember. It was so.
You've been waiting all this time, and
I've been waiting for a long
right.
time. So we was talking about, what did we say right before that? What did we say?
You was talking about women wasting their prime.
Okay, women wasting their prime.
You've been waiting all day to say why you.
Yeah, you've been waiting forever to say this stuff. So I mean, I can't really take you back, but I'm trying to help you with the last thing that was mentioned.
But what we were saying something and made me think of it.
Yeah, we were talking about the fact that where I feel like my answer was I dealt with, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got it.
You
this
good.
Is what I don't like. This is what I don't like, and people might disagree, or people might not agree. I don't give a damn, because I gotta say this. This is what upsets me. And I'm talking about just for our black men, okay? And not all y'all, let me clear this up, but all of that. In the urban community that we grow up in, Black women are trained to believe that they cannot have a good relationship without going through suffering. I had to be cheated on before I get a good relationship with him. I had to be beat the fuck out of before I get a relationship. It's okay that he called me a bitch sometime. He was angry. We are trained to feel like we gotta suffer to get to a prize. And that shit sad. I'm his ride or die. We gonna slide. But if a girl cough on, nah, because you played me, bro, because I ain't even dealing with that type of shit for real, cuz. You get what I'm saying? So we be trained to think that we can't have love without suffering. And that shit's sad. It's some men that won't cheat on you and dog you the fuck out here, okay? Let's be honest. It's some men that would not cheat and dog and drag you mentally, fuck your head up before you get the ring or the prize or whatever you get. It's really good men out here that don't do that. People argue. You know what my sister told me? My sister been married almost 20 years of that. She said, Denise, you know the easiest thing in my life is my marriage. She said, that's the easiest thing I have. She said, I just treat my husband the way I want to be treated. And she said, and when we have issues, we communicate like adults. Like, she like, Denise, that's the easiest thing in my life. And me, with my trauma bonding relationships I've been in, no way. Impossible. There's no way that's your only argument. You argued over who wanted to cook because he wanted to cook and you did too. You know, like stupid shit. Like you don't believe it when you grow up around toxic shit and you see toxic relationships all your life. And it's, you think that shit normal and it's not. And that shit is sad. Black women, you do not have to suffer first to be treated like a human being.
Amen. I totally 100% agree.
I done dealt with some suffering. I ain't gonna say too much because I'm ready to do a tell-all be-all. You understand what I'm saying? So
I know that's right.
I know it's coming. And I already talked to somebody that's gonna help me with it. So it's really locked in. You feel me? And
right.
So I'm gonna tell my story because I'm for real, man. I have been in situations I shouldn't have been in, trying to prove my loyalty, but looking back, those men never proved their loyalty to me. They never
right.
It was always just me showing that I'm riding and I'm there. And but when it was time to reciprocate, it wasn't given. You know what I mean? So
what would have caused you now? Now you think back on it. What would have made you change that up back then? What words would have made you think, yeah, I don't need to mess with this nigga? Or
love yourself more, Denise. Because we can say what we want, we can think we cute, all that shit. You cannot love yourself, letting somebody dog the fuck out you. Let me tell you something. It's humanly impossible to say you love yourself 100%, and you're letting someone drag your ass through the mud. It's impossible. It's impossible to make you asking too much because you want your man to hold you. It's impossible to feel like, well, maybe he didn't do that for me because, I did upset him. No, you don't go to bed angry. You talk about it. You resolve it. If you do, you wake up in the morning and communicate. A person can tell you, I don't want to talk about it, but so many times. At some point, it needs to be talked about. Why you so clingy? God damn. You know what I mean? He said, you clingy as a bitch. Like, we just sleep together, right? But then I stopped showing affection. He was like, damn, you act like a nigga. I'm like, well, when I was trying to act like a girl, ain't no in between with me. With a girl like me, I promise you, either I am the nicest woman you ever meet in your life, and I love you, or you got me fucked up. It's no middleman with me. It's no half-ass. Either you're getting treated good or I'm going to treat you like shit. And if I'm treating you like shit, you need to evaluate yourself because I'm a reflection of how I'm being treated at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't come in the game like that. You feel me? So it's like, if I could go back and tell Denise, I would say, love yourself. Don't worry about how other people feel about you. Do what you love that's in your heart. And stop making decisions based off of not hurting someone else. Because a lot of things I could have avoided in my life had I went with my gut feeling and what my stomach and heart and soul told me. You feel what I'm saying? You can feel it when you know it's wrong. You can feel it when you're not being treated right. You can feel it. you know, but oh well, maybe they going through something and all that. Nah, fuck that, because my misery don't love company. My cousin tell you, when I'm miserable, she don't hear from me. You ain't gonna hear from me. I ain't finna ruin your day. Tabitha Brown said, she said, you make sure you go have a good day, but if you can't, you better not go ruin nobody else's. Yeah, my misery don't love company at all, you know, so you can't let people slide. That was what I would say. I know I be talking a lot, y'all, but it's like therapy for me.
Talk.
It stopped me from, like, you know what I mean, going on. No, I'm joking, but I'm dead ass.
This is what
dead ass.
this is what I'm making the platform. I want you to talk this shit out, man. We need to talk this shit out in our communities.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
Lady G, tell me. So, what words would it change you from going after toxic?
Definitely self-love, self-care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I would have loved myself a little bit more than what I was looking for, I wouldn't have dealt with half of the things that I dealt with.
Okay. So, Mike, I know that. I know we deal with toxic women as well. Talk to me. How do
You said what happened again?
I know us men, we deal with toxic women as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that a lot of men waste their prime on toxic women? Like, you know, the hot girls, the Miami, the gold diggers. I don't know what they calling themselves now. I'm a married man.
The
So.
BBL girls and all that.
Oh shit. No, I feel like, thank you, baby.
They fuck
I feel
niggas
like
free now. That's what we
like I was saying earlier, yeah, I feel like it happens to men too. I done dealt with it a couple of times with trying to talk to people, and for most of the time, them people was younger than me. So I got to a certain age where I was like, oh, all right, well, shit. Once I get a certain age, I'm not talking to a certain age. Like, I'm 30 now. So I probably wouldn't even talk to nobody that's under the age of 30. But I've been in a relationship for 3 years. So I built every year from the age I was like 25. I was like, man, I'm not talking to nobody under the age of 25. They got to be my age or older, or they got to be this, or they got to be that. Like, because females put on these fake faces too and make it seem like they like you and everything like that. Hold on, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's a fact.
And then good women get categorized and because men hurt differently. But the problem is men don't express themselves like women. So instead of just saying you hurt me, they might just do some off the wall shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, express it. Tell me I hurt your feelings, because I'm gonna tell you if you hurt mine, you know?
Yeah. And I feel that. And when it comes to men don't have to be like, feel like they can't express themselves or feel like they gotta feel more vulnerable just because they trying to express how they feel and stuff like that. Man, just because you're a man don't mean you can't express how you feel and show emotion.
Right. Damn right.
Yo, just as much as her energy and stuff like that she's trying to protect, you need to protect too, because you need to know your worth and everything. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
The baby got something to say.
Come on. So they can see
you. Yeah, but that's real talk. And then that's why I was saying earlier, that miscommunication thing. Because men not just out here wilding the fuck out and nothing's wrong with women. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? But women just ain't out here just being fuck nigga free twerking on headlights. You know? And so, you know, it's just that ego thing. You know, it's like, I was telling my brother one time, like, you know, us having equals whites was the best and worst thing for women. Did she just say that on national TV? Yes, because the roles got reversed, and men, we're okay with them showing their emotions, but there's a lot of emotional men out here. Not showing emotions, they're emotional. And so the roles are reversed. Women like, I am dependent. I don't need no nigga. You know what I mean? And men like, you should have been there for me. You're not understanding my feelings. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, everybody calm down. So it's like, you know, because then when you express yourself, now you calling me a bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not expressing yourself. Respecting me. And then when I say you a whack ass, punk ass, bitch ass nigga, excuse me, the baby on there. Thank you. I'm glad you cut me off. When you say that, now you demasculating the man. But if you're in a relationship, you married or dating, you're dating someone that's like you. So if you turn up when somebody disrespect you, don't think I'm not gonna turn up when somebody disrespect me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So respect gotta be earned and given, man. And men and women, especially in our Black community, we have lost respect for one another, and it's sad. Yes, she is. We have lost respect for one another. I know men get tired of being talked to like shit. I know they do. I know men get tired of feeling like they're not valuable if they're not making a dollar. You know, but I think on both ends we need to start picking better partners. You know what I mean? Thank you. Like real talk is, I think on both ends it's just picking, because guess what? The guys want the girls in school. Y'all know which girls y'all pick. You know what I mean? I graduated high school. People like, man, I wanted to talk to you, but I didn't know. I thought you was a tomboy, so I thought you would have hit me in the face. I'm like, I cook, clean, sew, knit, run a business. Like, what you mean? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I wasn't doing all that, so I wasn't a pig. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
men do that too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want the good girls. Y'all don't want the girls that's, you know what I mean? Y'all want the one that's switching and giving it up behind the bleacher. And if you're not giving up behind the bleacher or blowing off, then the guys didn't want to talk to you back then. I used to punch guys that did ask me to blow off. Like, yeah, don't even come at me like, bro, I'm like 14. Put my mouth where? You got me fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, not happening.
Right.
I'm a child. I shouldn't be doing the other thing I'm doing. Then you want me to blow you? Like, no. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. So,
you know.
got the next question up. So, at what point should a man prioritize his friends over a woman, over his woman?
I feel like that's a trick question. Was she doing too much? If she doing too much and you know that you don't cater to your if she doing too much, if
right.
She not doing too much, never. Straight up. But if she, you know what I'm saying, if she don't give you a hard time when you out with the fellas, she know, look, baby, all right, before we got together, I went and played golf 2 Tuesdays a month. I ain't gonna do 2, baby. I do 1. You know, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? If there's a reasonable woman that's not crazy and just want to be a psychopath, then I feel like and then are we married? Because see, I take marriage at a different level. Am I your wife? Are you my husband? I mean, what's the obligation here? Do we live together? Are we coexisting? You know what I mean? Do I only want to spend time with you when your boy's around? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it just depends on the dynamic. But I feel like if she doing too much, if she being extra, if she's the girl that every time your friends come around, she disrespectful for no apparent reason, I say fuck her.
Oh, man. Come on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna smoke a cigarette on camera, so I ain't gonna smoke whatever. Yeah. But if I can, I'll smoke a cigarette now. But, you know.
What you thinking, Mike?
Yeah, same thing can go for them friends too, man. Because you got some friends that be disrespectful to the relationship and stuff like that.
Oh, Mike, is that you, cuz?
I feel
Cut
like
your mic off.
I feel like with me, I say it like this. I feel like some of my friends kind of like didn't respect the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Me, and especially when me and my wife was first getting together, like didn't respect it. You know what I'm saying? I had to do certain things to keep her happy and just to, you know what I'm saying, get my life together. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop being out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop being out in these streets. I had to get my money up and stuff like that. And it take separating yourself from the nonsense to get that done. And a lot of your friends sometimes don't understand that. So I'd say it go both ways. As far as if a woman, like a man and a woman, like that's all depending on the man too. Like how much do your friends matter in this situation when it comes to you in your relationship? Like,
but it shouldn't, right? And that's the sad part. Like, people will, like, I ain't even trying to be funny, and this go both ways. This is a question that irritates me, like that people say, why she with him or why he with her? She ain't even all that. He ain't even all that. But she don't treat them like shit. So it's like, that's how you know people are so what's the word I'm looking for? It was a show back then. What's the word I'm looking for? Vain. It was just, people are so vain. It's like, that's why that person with that person, because they dead ass treat them like a human being. And like, it's like, so people be so worried about fitting this image. My dude gotta look like this. My girl gotta look like this. My man gotta have this much money. My girl gotta have this much money. Or I ain't mess with the one with kids. Like, okay, and you might just be single not doing that. I mean, because the way things going, everybody, don't nobody want to date nobody with kids, but everybody keep having sex before marriage. The word is confusing to me. I'm just a realist. And I know it seems like she overdoing it. That's extreme, but it's not. The reality is we cause the issues in our life. As men and women, we cause the chaos in our lives and then look crazy at the results of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep, man. That shit just, I just feel like it do be some dudes like that. Like, they'll see you trying to rock with your girl. Man, you let her control you, bro.
Yeah. I had that same shit happen to me, man. I'm like, I'm out here trying to grind.
No, she's giving me that punani and cooking. And you're not giving me no punani. That's number one. You're not giving me no
Oh my God, that is so true.
I mean, let's keep it a buck. Like, you're not doing that. You're not rubbing my back after a long day at work. You're not saying, boo, it's all right, they fired you, fuck them. You're not going to say that. You're like, shit, boy, you want to get high. You know what I mean? Like, it's toxic friends, yo, because if your friend can't look at you like, man, bro, you fucked up, or man, go make that shit right with your girl, they not for you, bro. Because at the end of the day, people gonna go through stuff, and a lot of times we choose not to be with people because of outside opinions. It has nothing to do with how we truly feel or what we actually willing to deal with. Because sometimes you'll deal with a little bit more, but if you got a lot of bullshit in your ear about your partner, people can say, I'm not influenced. After a while, you keep hearing something. That's like if you hear somebody snitching in the hood. You hear it 7 times, that nigga officially snitching in the hood. You don't even got to see the paperwork.
Absolutely.
Until his paperwork show up that he didn't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality. So, like, you hear something enough times, man, you feed into that, man.
Lady G, you tell me, what you thinking?
They show is super.
I mean, pretty much same thing she said. Like, she said everything I would have said. Like, I can't say it no better.
We're gonna let Lady G talk first next time, because we cousin name fact, we got the same thing. So let her talk first and start off the conversation, and then
I am absolutely weak.
So we done pretty much had some of the same circumstances, especially growing up in that same environments. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can dig it. So I want everybody to if you're watching, I don't know how many I gotta figure out how to see how many people watching this thing. But go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you want to hop in. The link is in the description. You know what I'm saying? Support what we're trying to do over here. But I appreciate y'all for real, man. Joining me, having this conversation with me. I'm gonna try to do this every Wednesday for real. And just
I'm off on Wednesdays. That'd be a lot for me. I'll be here every Wednesday arguing with you and Mike and Lady G, whoever else on this
right.
So a whole lot of girls gonna be mad at me on this show, and sometimes the men gonna be mad, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm down for all the debates. Any debate.
Yeah.
That's right.
I gotta be true. I can't just drag men like men always the problem. And that's only because I'm willing to face my own issues. You can't categorize, because all women ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All women ain't shit. You know what I mean? But and all men ain't shit. You know what I mean? So, I try to be neutral. I try to be fair. Now, if I feel like y'all ain't hearing me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stand up for us women. If I gotta explain something to y'all,
I
hope y'all explain to me from a male perspective, because I might say something and be wrong. I will hope that y'all would make me knowledge-able on what it really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
We're gonna debate. We're gonna do some real debating. But how many of y'all listen to this album, man? The God Did album. Who listened to it? Talk to me.
Well, I listened to that song today because I didn't want to be a buster.
I never heard it.
Oh, Lord.
I never heard it. I'm not gonna lie.
I am late on music right now.
You ain't listen to either, Mike.
Dang, we all
I ain't prepared like us. You know, they should be ashamed of us.
Look, I ain't even gonna front.
Well, I don't mean no harm disrespect, but I've been working my butt off. I haven't even been listening to my own music. So let's just say that.
Nah, I'm talking shit because I legit didn't listen to it the other day. Me and him was on the show, but I went and listened to it this morning just to catch up.
Okay. You did your homework.
I did my homework. Yeah.
I had listened to it today too. I ain't really listened to it but today. It was alright. I was listening to it because everybody.
So you listened to the whole album?
Yeah, I just you know what I'm saying.
I didn't know it was an album. I just thought it was one song.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out. I'll definitely check it out.
Who album is it?
It's DJ Khaled.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So I wanted to listen to the Jay-Z verse because everybody was talking about it online. Talk about something how long.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all. I just wanted to see who heard it, what they point of view of the verse is. But
Jay was talking that big dog shit. Okay, Jay was talking big dog shit. I ain't surprised because it's Jay. Like, I know everybody's shocked, but for me, I'm like, that's Jay. You know what I mean? So when he was talking from, he basically the way what I got from it. Now, of course, I only listened to it once, y'all, so let me go back a couple of times. But what I got from it, he basically like, look, I started from this point. You know what I mean? Hustling on the block, like, shit, I know God did this, Hov did, you know what I mean? Like on some shit like God did. I feel like what you were saying when he said God did, Hov did, he's saying, yeah, God did, but Hov put in the work. Because faith without works is dead. You know what I mean? So he know he's acknowledging God did, but Hov did. You feel me? Because if he ain't put in the work, it wouldn't have manifested what God had to do. But I just people, when you get to a certain level, they try to make it like you clowned out. But there be people trick you out your position. Because I'm gonna tell you why. You could kill 73 people. The minute you change your life, you a whack ass, bitch ass, soft ass nigga. Y'all know I killed 73 people. Why do I still gotta prove myself after killing 73 people? Because you don't want to see me win. And I feel like that's what Hov was talking about. Like, yeah, y'all sound like I got billions, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we not eat McDonald's no more. We own McDonald's. You know what I mean? We is McDonald's, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, he said, y'all ain't even been to the Bahamas. Never mind.
Yo, he
barely been to the Bahamas. Like, cut it.
I ain't even gonna front you. I was like, I was like, yeah, he did have his own song. It should have just been his song. But he was spitting though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He spit for like 3 minutes. Legit. It started like 2 to 5 or 5 to 8. I can't remember which track. I think it was a 2 to 5. The last 2 1 minute was saying.
Facts.
But yeah, I didn't even really listen to Wayne verse, you know what I mean? Or who else was on there? More Cole was it? Who was on there?
It was Ross.
It's got somebody named Friday.
Oh, Rick Ross.
But they didn't say that on there. It didn't say that.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, I did hear that song. I heard Jay-Z verse.
It didn't say that. I'm about to go to YouTube because I'm gonna tell you what it said. Well, what I had seen.
Yes.
It didn't say that. I'm gonna tell you what it said on my end.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of
Jay-Z. What Ross was on there, and you know why that's fucked up. Because they had a meme out. It was like Rick Ross looking like this, where everybody talking about Jay-Z and Wayne. I forgot. Ross was that's crazy because nobody is talking about it. I didn't listen to nobody versus I listened to Jay.
What'd you say, Mike?
I said I'm not a fan of Jay-Z, but he did have a nice verse. I mean, he's speaking shit. I fuck with Jay-Z as a businessman.
Yeah,
you feel me? His music don't really like
resonate.
Respect.
Huh?
Respect.
It don't hit you the way
it like everybody else music do. Like I like rappers like
it's DJ Khaled's song, but it's called God Did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you feel me? And I like some of his songs, but I don't know how everybody praise him. I don't praise rappers.
I don't think it's great.
Huh?
I don't think it's praise.
Nah, people be
it,
praising these artists like Young Boy and.
Oh yeah,
we talking about the album. We ain't even talking. We ain't gonna go there. That's another day.
We gonna break that conversation. I got a lot on that one.
Yeah. As far as
about
Jay-Z is a good businessman, but as far as like music, I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to it.
I'm a Jay-Z
fan.
I've been a Jay-Z fan since the womb. You feel me?
He just had a good verse.
That's what I'm saying. Like Jay been telling stories for a long time, man. Like I like Jay because like Jay was on like shit like basically I know I'm ugly. Like I don't give a fuck because I'm rich. I like when people talk that shit like that. Because somebody will find anything to say about you. It is always a broke person that got something to say.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you. I like what you said, Mike, because you saying I respect him as a businessman. You not hating. Oh fuck that nigga, he a clown ass nigga. Right? Ain't shit. Like that's whack. You can't take a man's, you know what I mean, work and hustle from him, even if you don't like him. Yep, and John Legend. Yep.
It's just certain things about
John Legend. Okay.
About artists though that about people that's famous that I don't like. And it's some things that he do that I like as business, but it's some things about a lot of people I don't like that they do as far as when they get famous and stuff. They forget where they come from.
And that's why you can't worship them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they worship them.
No idols because they human just like us, and we be expecting so much from them. And it's like, so they like they ass wrong, they in TMZ, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's hard being a celebrity, you know.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard to be. You gotta look out for so many things because you got fans, but at the same time, just like regular life, man, that life is regular, just like us.
Regular life times 10.
Haters, like
facts.
Everybody watching them,
right? Just because you ain't famous or Aaron ain't famous or Lady G ain't famous or myself, that don't mean that people don't do the same thing they do too. We just don't got the bread. We got people that watch us 24/7, don't even know it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Just to see what you doing to prey on your downfall.
It is creepy to me because I'm just like, look, I ain't got time to keep lurking on your page. If I don't like you, I don't want to see your ass. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah, I definitely use that what they call I don't unfollow, but what they do that hide the profile. I use that a lot.
I will block, delete, unfollow all that shit. I ain't gonna lie because it's best for my energy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. As level-headed as I am on a surface level, like you see me, hi, I'm Denise, I'm level-headed. You know what I mean? I'm not level-headed. You know what I mean? I am learning that I'm aggressive. I've been knew I was aggressive, but I'm owning my aggression. So I'm digging deep within to figure out the aggression. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like real talk for me. A lot of times I just don't even engage in stuff because I'm like, I'm gonna take it a different way. I'm gonna take it to a whole different level. Because I like to feel protected at all times. If I feel unsafe, I get different. I get in military mode. I get on defense. You know what I mean? I might be in, you know what I mean, camouflage in your bush. You know what I mean? I don't like to feel unsafe. Right. So, you know, if I to avoid that or confrontation or, you know, I'd rather block you or delete you because seeing you going to keep irritating me is if I don't heal, if I don't get through, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a breakup. You keep going and look at somebody's page or you looking at old messages, delete that shit, get rid of that shit, burn that shit, set all that shit on fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad for my energy because I be, especially late night, I be up, I be thinking on demon time. You feel me? Like
late night, man. I'm on my money. I'm on grind. Yeah. That's all I'm thinking about. If I ain't doing nothing, trying to make some money, and I don't feel right. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I just don't feel right. I don't feel like I'm accomplishing nothing, and that's where I'm at. If I'm up all night, I'm focused on what's my next move when I get up in the morning. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, that's why I be listening to meditation music at night. You know what I mean? Or I might put on some motivational speaking. I be telling my cousin that I tell a lot of my people that you are what you surround yourself with. Even certain movies, like I like gangster urban movies, right? Yeah. But like I found myself at one point, especially, you know, with all the stuff you got on like Hulu and all this shit, so many that you could watch. I found myself at one point just constantly watching that. And so you have to disengage. You have to put yourself around people that's talking about the things you want or you already have. You know what I mean? So it's you know it's deep, man. And I feel like get whatever works for you. Some people can not block people and be okay. That's not me. You know, depending on the severity, that's not me. I got to get you out my sight. You know what I mean? Because I know what's best for myself. You know what I mean?
But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to end this one. We're gonna hop back on here next Wednesday. I'm gonna have some more questions. We're gonna do some debating. I hope y'all can both hop back on here and Miss
the Crew 804. Yeah, you stuck with me now. You say every Wednesday. I'm off every Wednesday. You stuck now? Yeah, and my cousin. You stuck?
Hey, let's go. Let's get it. Look, we're gonna run it up, man. So I want everybody to get involved with the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We want some people
to open some minds out. Open some minds out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Mike, I know your jank on mute. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you, Lady G. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
You said what now?
I said I'm about to wrap it up, big dog. We're gonna come back next Wednesday. I'm gonna have some more questions for you. You gonna be able to hop on?
Yeah, that's a bet.
All right, bet. All right, man. I guess I'll see y'all next week.
All right, bye, baby.
All right, guys.
The baby said,
right.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, man.
All right.
Go. You.